Hello, today I will be presenting on weighted sort path algorithms, focusing on two widely used Dijkstra's algorithm and Bellman-Ford algorithms. My goal is to explain their working, compare their efficiencies, and help to understand when to use each one. So let's get started. Before driving into detail, let me briefly introduce these algorithms. What is a district algorithm? This district algorithms is used to find the shortest path from a single source node to all the other node in a graph, which is mainly for non-negative weights. Yeah, it's for non-negative weights. Whereas the Bellman-Ford algorithms is an alternative that can handle graph with negative weights, and also it can even detect the negative weight cycles. We will explore both algorithms and its applications in three. What is district algorithms? District algorithm is commonly used algorithm in graph theory for solving the single source shortest path problem. It works for both directions and unidirectional graphs, but all edges weight must be, as already mentioned, non-negative. The key idea is to explore the shortest path to get every node, while exploring that each node is processed only once. There are few characteristics of district algorithms. It works on connected graph only, and also it removes self loops and parallel edges to simply processing. It uses a priority key, or I mean a minimum heap, to efficiently select the next node with the sorted node distance. Uh, so Let me go to the steps of district algorithms. So Here in the picture we can see the weighted graph, which are all positive numbers. Like I am going to pick up C for the source node, and the my first is I have A B C D E, and for the source node I will give 0, and other I will set infinity at first. Then I will start looking for the graph, like which one has the direct link. C has a direct link with A, so I will add those number, like here is 0 and plus 1 is 1. That's it. That's why the infinity is smaller, because the formula is it should be, if it is smaller then you will replace it. So infinity is 1 is lesser than infinity, so I replace with 1. So another shortest path is D. When I add a 0 plus 2, then it was to 2. Same here, the direct path for B. When I add 0 plus 7, the infinity cancels and it's 7. That's how uh, I got 7 here. And also now I don't have to think about C anymore. So I'm going to calculate for A now. So I don't have to calculate for A to C path, but it's already been calculated. For A to B paths, if for A to B, I already have 1 and plus 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So B is 4 because 7 is smaller. So I just replace it. Um, that's how it works, and we also do the same to the B D E that's how I got, at first I got the infinity. Then I simply calculate, sum those numbers and try to get the minimum distance. Like that's how I got it. So at first, as I already mentioned, I set all node distance to infinity except the source node, which is set to 0. And if the shorter path is found, as I already mentioned, I will update the distance, and I will repeat until all the nodes has been proceed. So yeah, that's how I'm going to solve district algorithms. Uh, and using a priority key, the algorithms runs very effectively with the time complexity of OV log V plus E. So for the another one is Bellman-Fourth algorithm. So, unlike a district algorithm, Bellman-4 works with negative weight edges. Like here, I didn't use any negative weight edges because in a district algorithm, we don't can get the correct answers. We can rely on district if it has a negative weight. So the Bellman came to a play. It works with the negative weight edges, making it useful in cases like like cost can decrease. However, it is slower than the district algorithms. It is slower than the district algorithms. The algorithm works by relaxing. It works by relaxing all edges multiple times. If after b minus I iteration we still find a shorter path, we can conclude that a negative weight cycle exists in the graph. Uh, that's how it works. So, so what's the steps for implementing the Bellman? I will say Bellwether fourth algorithm, and this one is for district algorithm, and this one is for Bellwether algorithms. Okay. The steps for implementing the Bellwether organisms is to uh, I have to initialize or set all nodes to infinity except the source node, as it is same like district algorithms. Uh, then after I will update distance if the shortest path is found, like as we already did in districts algorithms. But if any distance occur in width, iterations or negative cycles will exist. Here the Bellman rules plays when there is detects a negative cycles. The time complexity of Bellman fourth is OVE, making it slower than district, but it's more powerful when we are dealing with negative weights. So, how can we compare uh, the district's algorithms? So, yeah, so to compare the district algorithm, as I already mentioned, it is faster. It goes with OV log V plus E, and it uses a priority queue, and it works only with the non-negative weights. It is faster, but if it comes to when we have to deal with the negative number, then we don't rely on this distract algorithm. But for Bell 4, it is slower. Its time complexity OVE can handle negative weights, can handle the negative weights, and detects the negative weight cycles. But if graphs are, if we have a figures like which have non-negative edges, district algorithms is preferred. However, if negatives are present, Belfour is better choice. So, what is so as we already talk about district and Bellman algorithm. So, in conclusion, both district and Bellman 4 algorithms are essentials for finding short paths in weighted graphs. District is efficient for graphs without, as Alsili mentions multiple times, but it is very important to mention because it works on non-negative weights, whereas the Bellman is slower, but handle negative weights and can detect cycles. Each algorithm has its place in the real world applications such as network routing, GPS navigations, and AI path founding. Yeah, these are the this is the power power presentations, and I would like to uh, in this power presentations. Thank you.